Jai Hind. I, Dr. Vishwas Mishra. Today we are going to see the combinational circuit. As in the earlier lecture, we have seen few combinational circuit. Now we are going to study about the further combinational circuit in this slide. We are starting with magnitude comparator. In this magnitude comparator, we have in the magnitude comparator, it is a combinational circuit that compare two numbers and determine their relative magnitudes. The output of the comparator is usually three binary variables indicating A is greater than B, A equals to B, A is smaller than B. For example, to design a comparator for 2-bit number A and B, we do the following steps. Comparator. Now when we have to design a comparator, we require two input bit, means two input bit and three output bit. For a 2-bit comparator, we have four inputs, A1, A0, B1, B0 and three output, E if both the inputs are equal, E for equal, G for greater when A is greater than B, and for L when A is less than B. For example, in this circuit, we have A0, A1, B0, B1, E for the equal when A input equals to B input, G when A is greater than B, L when A is smaller than B. This is the equation which we get through the K-map, filling of the K-map, which we will see in the next slide. These all are the inputs are determined with the help of K-map. Okay. So in the next slide we are going to see how we will fill the K-map. But in this we have the truth table of that circuit in which A0, A1, B0, B1, E, L and G. Now see A0, A1, B0, B1 both. All the four inputs are 0, means E equal A equals to B. Remaining all are 0. In this, A0, A1 is smaller than B0, B1 because B1 having 1. So L stands for A is lesser than B. Similarly, we are going to have all the outputs by saying this thing. We will see randomly a few inputs. See 0, 1, 1, 1. Now B0, B1 is again greater than A0, A1. So L lesser, A is lesser than B is high. So in a similar way, we are going to see all the inputs and the output of the circuit. This is the output of the circuit. Here where we will get E. Now we will see E. E is at 0, at binary 0, E is 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In 0, 5 and 10 we get the 1, 0, 5 and 10 and 15 we get the 1. So this is how we can write the Boolean expression, and this is how we will write the minterms of the following truth table. In the next slide, see, in this example, we are going to see how we are calculating the greater than or equal to or smaller than A. In this example, when A is greater than B, A1 and B0, we are going to see 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Here we are seeing that 0, 0, 1 and 1. These all are the few examples in which we are seeing the comparison between the values. This is the same thing which we have discussed in the earlier slides. This is how you can design a 4-bit magnitude comparator. Okay, this is how we will design the 4-bit magnitude comparator. These are the AND gate, XOR gate, NAND gate, NOR gate, AND gate and OR gate. In this example, we see designing example 2-bit comparator. In this, we have again 2 inputs, means 4 inputs, that is A, B, C and D, LP, EQ, GT. L for A is smaller than B, E equals to G greater than. In a similar way, we will design the magnitude comparator. We will fill the K-map also. In this K-map, how we will fill the K-map? See, in K-map for LT. Now see the LT. LT. This is the LT values. Okay, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 values. Okay, means 4 variable. K-map we are going to require 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Now we will fill the K-map using LT. This is for LT, this is for EQ and this is for GT. We will see in the next slide how we will fill all these things. So don't worry, we will going to see. Okay, this is the conical form and the remaining will be discussed in the next slide. This is how we will make the comparator circuit. Designing a combinational logic circuit. Now, what is the combinational logic circuit? A logic circuit having 3 input A, B and C, we have its output high only when a majority of the input are high. Designing a combinational logic circuit. This is the most important application of the Boolean algebra. In this, we have the theoretical problem. Now, everyone has the theoretical problem. We turn on AC, switch off lights, turn on fan. These all are the theoretical problems. We need to design the circuit for this problem. So, what we have to have, that we have the theoretical problem. Similarly, the example is given here. The logic circuit having 3 input A, B and C will have its output high only when the majority of the inputs are high. This is the theoretical problem. Now we have to design the circuit for this problem. So first we have to design the truth table. See how we will design the truth table. This is the A, B and C. 3 input A, B and C. Now the output will be high only when the majority of the inputs are high. So majority of the inputs are low. Majority of the inputs are low because this is 1, remaining 2 are low. So the majority of the inputs are low. Now in this case also only 1 input is high and remaining 2 are the low. So in this case we have the majority, means 2 of its inputs are high, so we will get the output is high. Similarly in this case and this case. So how to write the main term? This is the main term. For A it is A bar, B 1, B, C, C. Now see, in SOP form, we are going to study in the next slide what is SOP form, sum of the product. In SOP form or sum of the product form, we always use 0 to indicate 0, a bar symbol we indicate and that variable, and for 1 we did not indicate any bar symbols. See, in 0, A bar, B is 1, so B only, C is 1, so C only. Remaining in this also, A is simple A, 0, B is 0, so B bar. Okay. We will see in the next slide. This is the sum of the product form. SOP form is simplification and design. It is useful to design and simplify the logical expression. 2 or more AND term all together. This is what the sum of product form means. The sum of the products, okay, means 2 or more AND term all together. This is the AND terms and they get all together. The inversion sign cannot cover more than one variable. Okay. Another general form for logic expression is sometimes used in logic circuit design. It is called as POS, product of sum. Opposite of this, sum of product of sum. Now what we will do? Sum, then we will together the AND. This is consists of 2 or more all terms that are AND together. This is how the POS form looks like. The analysis of logic circuit. First obtain one expression for the circuit, then try to simplify it. This is the circuit. And we get the output of the circuit. Okay. Analysis of logic circuit. Okay. This is logic circuit. We have to minimize this logic circuit. circuit. So what we have done, we get the output, then we can simplify it. Now there are two methods to simplify this logical expression. That is algebraic method, in which we will use the Boolean theorems or algebra that we have studied in the earlier classes, and we are going to study the Carnot mapping method, systematic step-by-step approach. Okay, this is the simple method. This is some sort of complicated method. So we will see how we will do or fill the key method. The logic algebraic simplification. Now how we will simplify this? First we will see the how we can simplify it through with the algebraic simplification. First we need to get the output of it. We put the original expression in SOP form by repeating application of De Morgan's theorem. First we have to apply the De Morgan's theorem. Then once in SOP form, check for common factor and factor wherever possible. Okay. Write the SOP form. Output, simplify the output and expression. See, in this example, this is the basic example. Okay. In this example, what we have seen, we have so many AND terms, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. They are all together, means SOP form. Now, what we have done, we took the common, BC, common, A bar plus A bar. Now the theorem says A bar plus A equals to always A. Okay, in this BC, B bar plus B, AB, C bar plus C. Okay, in this A bar plus A always comes 1. Okay, you have to remember all the Boolean's theorem to simplify the Boolean expression. So A bar plus A is always come 1. So BC, AC and AC. This is how we can simplify the Boolean expression using algebraic method. Implement the circuit. Now we get the simplified Boolean expression. Now we will build the logical circuit. BC, 1 AND gate, 2 AND gate, 3 AND gate, 3 AND gate and 1 OR. Carnot map, K-map method. This is the most important method to simplify the Boolean expressions, because this is the easiest method to simplify the Boolean expression. Okay, in which we did not require we are not required to remember all the theorems. We just follow few steps and we will simplify all the complicated circuit to a simplified form. K-map shows the relation between input and the output, horizontal and vertical. This is the important line. This is the most important line. Horizontal and vertical adjacent square differ only in one variable. See how? We will see in this. Okay, this is the two variable truth table, the four possible outcomes 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. This is the some random output. Okay, 1, 0, 0, 1. How we will write it? A bar B, because A and B both are 0. Here A and B, because A and B are both 1. So what is the Boolean expression? A bar B bar plus AB. Now how to make the K-map? This is the two variable K-map. In this K-map, we have 4 squares. In this 4 square, first we write A bar, B bar and B. A bar A in the vertical column, A bar A in the horizontal column, B bar B. See, A bar, B bar, put 1 because we get the 1. A bar, B bar. Remaining 0. A, B bar. We have the A, B bar? No. What we have in A, B bar? This is 0. So put 0. Now A and B. Okay. This is diagonally connected. Okay. This is the how A bar, B bar, A bar, B, A, B bar, A, B. Okay. This is how we can fill it. This is the most important. The horizontal and the vertical adjacent square differ only one variable. See, A bar, B bar differ A bar, B. It differs from B bar to B only. Okay. Similarly, A bar, B bar, A, B bar differ to only one variable, not the both variable. Okay, so they follow the Green rules. This is the 3 variable K-map. Okay, how 3 variable K-map? Now see. we took this 2 as a common and this one as a single. A bar B bar, A bar B, AB, A bar B, C bar C. So this is how we can diagonally connect it and fill the desired our Boolean expression on this K-map. This is the 4 variable K-map. In this 4 variable K-map, we have the 16 blocks. In 3 variable, we have the 8 blocks. In 2 variable, we have the 4 blocks. The 4 possible outcome, 2 variable, 4 possible outcome, so 4 blocks. In 3 variable, 8 possible outcomes, so 8 squares. In 4 variable, truth table, we have the 16 squares. Okay. Rule for looping of any size. See, this is the one step. This is the first step to fill the K-map. Okay. First step is to fill the K-map. This is how the K-map get filled. See, in this case, we get A bar, B bar, C bar, D. Where we will get the A bar, B bar, C bar, D, A bar, B bar, C bar, D. This is one. Now A bar, B, C bar, D. A bar, B, C bar, D. This is one. Now see, A, B bar, C, D. A, B bar, C bar, C, D. This is the value. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, A, B, C. Okay. This is how we can fill the K. Now the second thing is to looping. Okay. We need to make the loop so that we can simplify the things. Okay. Now we have studied about the how to fill the K-map. Now we will see how to simplify the K-map. For the simplification of the K-map, we need to learn the looping. Looping means that we have filled K-map. Now we make some looping. Okay, looping are of 3 types. First is square looping, quad looping, and octa-quad looping. Okay, we will see. First we will see how to loop. Okay, a variable appear in both complemented and uncomplemented form within a loop. That variable is eliminated. Okay, when the variable are in an adjacent loop, we have complemented and uncomplemented form. Then we have to eliminate that variable from the expression. Variable that are the same in a square of the loop must appear in the final, and that variable which is not moving from or complementing from its place, then it can be appear in the final expression. Complete simplification process. First, structure the K-map and place ones and zeros in the square according to the truth table. Loop the isolated one which are not adjacent to any other one. Okay, we will see how these steps will follow in the K-map. First, we will just see what are the rules. Loop any pair which contain one adjacent to only one another or double loop. Loop any octa event if it is contained one or more ones that have already been looped. Loop can quad that contain one or more ones that have already been looped. Okay, so these are the few laws that we have to follow to solve or simplify the K-map. Now we will see these are the K-maps. Okay, how we will do the looping. First we will see the square looping. This is the one and this one. This is adjacent in vertical columns. So what we have done, we just loop it. Okay, now how to write the expression? Now the simple expression is A bar B C and A B bar C, and this is B bar C is the simplified Boolean expression. In this, see, A bar become A, means the variable appears in complemented form and uncomplemented form. So what we have done, we have to eliminate that. Okay, what we have done, A bar and A get eliminated remaining all is present in the final expression. So A bar and A is eliminated, B and C bar is remaining in the final expression. See, in the second case, A bar, B, C bar, C. See, this is the normal or unsimplified Boolean expression. A bar, B bar, C, A bar, B, C bar plus A bar, B, C. Now, which variable is getting changed from uncomplemented to complemented form? See, B bar and C get changed from complemented to uncomplemented. So we just drop the C and we just write A bar B. Similarly, in this case, this is how we can loop also. This is the another method of square looping. We can make it 4 also, and we have the ones in all the 4 corners, but we do not have this. So first we will see the square. Now the normal expression is A bar, B bar, C bar plus A, B bar, C bar. Which variable is changing? This A bar. So we eliminate the A and the final expression is B bar and C. In this 4 variable schema, see, this is the loop in which we have A bar, B bar, C, D, C bar, D. So which variable is changing from complemented to uncomplemented form is the D variable. So what we have write A bar, B and C. Okay. In the last, this is how we can loop also the corners, the lower corners. So A, B bar, C bar, D bar. This is C bar, D. Which variable is changing? See, which variable is changing in this loop? This is not changing. A, B bar is not changing from C bar, D bar to C, D bar. Okay, so C is changing. So what we will get the final expression is A bar, B, A, B bar, D bar. C is eliminated. Okay. Now, this is how we will do the quad looping. Okay. First we have seen the square looping. Now the quad looping. In this quad looping, always remember we require 4 ones in a row or in a column or in a corners. See this in the corners also. Now we will see how we will loop them and how to write the final expression. This is how we loop. These all ones are in a adjacent point. So we will see A bar, B bar, A bar, B, A, B, A, B bar. Okay, these all are changing. So we are going to eliminate A and B. What we have to write is only C. This is the very best thing to simplify the Boolean expression, and this is the easiest way. We just need to have loop them. Okay, or either in a square, quad or octa. So this is how we loop in. This is the vertical looping, this is the horizontal looping. Now these all are changing, so we just eliminate them and write AB. Okay, this is the 3 variable, this is the 4 variable figure. In the 4 variable figure, another the square. Okay, now how we will write C bar D, CD, which is changing C, C. So we will write D. Now here what is changing? A bar, so we will write B. In this case and this case are the similar one. So see, this is how we can loop them. See, C bar D, C bar D bar. D and D bar is changing. So we will write C. No, C bar is changing. D bar is not changing. See, the complemented to uncomplemented form, C is changing, but D is not changing. So we will just add the D, and here we will just add the A because B to B bar is changing. Similarly, in this case, now we will see the octa. Okay, how we will loop the 4 ones. When we loop the 4 ones, see how what is happening. These all are complementing each other, so we just eliminate it. From here we see A bar B, AB, A bar to A. So we eliminate A, we write only B. Similarly in this case, this is the 8 ones that we have loop. So C bar, D bar, C bar, D, all are changing. No, C bar is not changing, C bar is not changing, D and D bar is changing, and all the vertical columns are changing. So we write only C. Here D bar and here D bar. Okay. This is how we can simplify now. Now how to get the K-map. This is the K-map which is filled randomly. So in a single K-map we can loop it with a square loop, 4 variable or 4 quad loop or 8 loops also. Okay, you will see, and we have to cover all the ones. Okay, when we are discussing about SOP form, sum of product form, we have to cover all the ones. See, this is the single one, so we have to cover it, and it is not looping anywhere. So we just take it singly. Okay, so single loop, how A bar, B bar, C, D bar, D bar, B bar, C, D bar. This is we have to write it. Now this is the 4 or this is the 2 looping. Okay, so it can overlap also. How we will write it? We will write it like this: A bar, B, A, B. So A eliminated B, here C eliminated D. Okay, B from loop 7, 8, 10, 5, 15, and loop only 4. This is the 4. This is the 4 with 4 position. 4th position. We write it 4, 11 and 15, 11 and 15, A, C, D, and this is the 4. Okay. This is how we can simplify it. See, in this case, we have 2 4s and 1 loop also. So how to solve it? This is the 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 4 variable simplified form. This is the again the 4 variable simplified form. This is the 2 variable simplified form, and this is the another example of loop. Don't care condition. In this K-map, the last step is to find the don't care. What is don't care? Don't care condition is that which do not affect the output. It either 1, it is either 0, but it does not have any effect on the output of that logical circuit. Okay, so we will call it as a don't care. We can change it in any ways, 1 or 2s, according to our requirement. So don't care condition are certain input condition for which there are no specific output labels. Don't care condition should be changed to either 0 or 1 to produce K-map looping that is in the simplest expression. This is how we can put the don't care. This is x, this is x. We can put it 0, we put it 1, so that we can get the simplified form of K-map. Okay, don't care condition can come about for several reasons. There are so many reasons that don't care condition will appear in the K-map. Some of them are, in some situations, certain input combinations can never occur, and so there is no specified output for this condition. Next one is, whenever don't care condition occurs, we must decide which x to change to 0 and which to 1 to produce the best K-map looping. Okay, best K-map looping means the simplest expression. Okay, simplest expression we are required to simplify the Boolean expression of the circuit. So we use this K-map, and K-map, whenever the don't care condition appears, we can change x according to our requirement. Filling K-map from output expressions. Now we have seen how we can fill K-map through truth table. Now the output expression we need to have. We also, in some question, they give us expression and ask to fill the K-map. So when the desired output is present as a Boolean expression instead of the truth table, the key map can be filled by using the following step. Get the expression into SOP, standard sum of product form, if it is not already so. For each product term in the SOP, expression, place a 1 in each K-map square whose label contain the same combination of input variable. Place a 0 in all the other squares. We will see. For example, this is the truth table is given. Okay, this is M, this is the 4 variable, and all the 1 and these are the don't care condition. Okay, so this is how the K-map get filled according to the values. Now, how we will get the simplified form of the K-map? So we just put the ones in place of x so that we can get the simplified form of K-map. Summary: compared to the logic method, the K-map process is more already process requires few steps and always producing a minimum expression. See, in algebraic process, we need to learn so many theorems, and it is practically proved that K-map is more efficient and produce more simplified Boolean expression in compared to algebraic method. For the circuit with large number of input, other more complex techniques are used. Or in circuits which are having so many inputs and so many outputs, there are so many other K-maps or larger K-map are also there. Thank you. We will continue in the next lecture. Thank you.